Hello, my name is James Bland and I'm the Worldwide Tech Lead for Data and AI here at AWS. Before we get started, I wanted to thank you for joining the Builder event. I hope it was fun and hopefully you learned a lot. I know it was challenging. We wanted to create something to show the different options to build and effectively deploy AI agents. Hopefully we were able to do that and you walked away with some different options and something that you liked best. I wasn't able to cover the presentation I had planned, so I went home and recorded it for you. So today we're going to explore the transformative world of AI agents, not just what they are, but how they're reshaping what's possible with artificial intelligence. We'll look at Anthropic's vision for the future and discover use cases that will change how you think about applying AI to complex problems. This isn't about science fiction. It's about what's working in production right now. So here's our roadmap for the next 30 minutes. We'll start by defining what AI agents really are, using Anthropic's framework. Then we'll explore the critical distinction between agents and workflows. This is fundamental to success. We'll look at current capabilities, examine where the industry is heading, and dive into compelling real-world use cases that demonstrate the power of agentic AI. So let's get started. So what exactly are AI agents? So unlike traditional programs that follow a predetermined path, agents make autonomous decisions about how to achieve goals. They reason, use tools, and adapt their approach based on what they learn, much like how a human expert would tackle a complex problem. The key differentiator is autonomy. So agents operate through continuous loops of reasoning and tool usage, where the system decides what steps to take rather than following a predetermined code path. This makes them suitable for complex real-world problems that resist traditional automation. This is Anthropic's crucial distinction, and it's fundamental to success. Workflows are like following a recipe. Great when you know exactly what needs to happen. They follow predefined paths through fixed logic. Think database lookups, document translation, FAQ responses. Agents are like having a chef who can improvise based on available ingredients and desired outcomes. They continuously decide what to do next, adapting to unexpected situations. The key decision point: use workflows when you need to speed and have a clear, repeatable process. Use agents when the path is success isn't predetermined and situations require judgment and adaptation. One key distinction I like to emphasize: agents can self-correct and learn. They understand their environment and elect the best way to solve problems. This is fundamentally different from workflows where we structure LLM calls in sequence to achieve a desired outcome. Understanding when to use each approach is critical. Workflows excel in high-frequency, low-complexity scenarios where speed and scale are priorities. Database lookups, structured parsing, FAQ responses, these are workflow territories. Agents outperform in tasks demanding flexibility and reasoning. Dynamic conversations requiring judgment, multi-step processes with unpredictable variables. This is where agents shine. Think of workflows as automation, agents as augmentation of human capability. We're already seeing remarkable capabilities in production today. Computer use is transformative. Agents can interact with any GUI based on applications using mouse and keyboard like humans do. No API needed. If a human can use it, an agent can use it too. Agents seamlessly orchestrate multiple tools and APIs, deciding which to use and in what order. They handle complex, multi-step problem solving and maintain context across long sessions. They integrate with real-time data, IoT sensors, market feeds, user behavior streams, and remarkably, agents can even debug their own code, writing tests, analyzing failures, and implementing fixes. These aren't future capabilities, they're available today. Let me highlight the 4 game-changing capabilities. So computer use lets agents interact with any software through its visual interface, no API required. This opens up entire software ecosystems, including legacy systems. Tool use provides native capabilities for file operations. Think bash commands and web access right out of the box. And Model Context Protocol, or MCP, creates a universal interface for agents to connect with any data source or service. It eliminates the integration overhead that typically slows agents down. And agent-to-agent communication enables sophisticated multi-agent orchestration where specialized agents collaborate on complex workflows. Together, these capabilities transform AI from isolated chatbots into autonomous systems that can interact with their operating system, external data, and each other to accomplish complex real-world tasks. Anthropic's vision is moving from individual agents to coordinated multi-agent systems. Imagine specialized agents, one for planning, one for implementation, one for testing, working together seamlessly like an orchestra. So each agent optimized for its specific role. Task horizons are expanding dramatically. So by late 2025, agents were producing full features in hours. In 2026, they're building entire systems over days. Soon, they'll maintain and evolve systems over weeks and months. The human role is evolving too. We're shifting from writing code to reviewing and directing agents. Humans focus on judgment, strategy, and validation, while agents handle execution and implementation. This is augmentation, not replacement. The industry is evolving rapidly across multiple dimensions. We're seeing a strategic shift to multi-agent systems. So Gartner predicts 70% will use specialized agents with narrow focus roles by 2027. This improves accuracy and reliability. So memory systems using vector database lets agents learn across sessions without retraining. They remember your preferences and build on previous work. Voice interaction is becoming primary, not secondary. The major platforms are all investing heavily here. We're moving away from massive general-purpose models to smaller specialized ones optimized for specific tasks, better performance, lower cost, and more control. And here's the key forecast. Gartner predicts that by 2028, 15% of daily work decisions will be made autonomously by agentic AI, up from less than 1% in 2024. That's a 15x increase in just 4 years. Now let's look at concrete examples of how organizations are deploying agents to solve complex problems today. These aren't pilots or experiments. They're live in production with measurable business impact. We'll examine 4 major industries, each demonstrating different agent capabilities and business value. In finance and banking, agents are managing entire investment portfolios, analyzing market data, assessing risks, and making investment decisions in real time. They're detecting fraud proactively, identifying sophisticated schemes that rule-based systems miss. And they're even negotiating with vendors to resolve billing discrepancies, autonomously handling thousands of small issues that would otherwise require human intervention. In healthcare, agents are transforming clinical workflows. They transcribe and document patient encounters, create personalized treatment plans, and provide early detection of patient deterioration, all while reducing physician burnout. For supply chain, we're seeing remarkable deployments like agents providing real-time visibility into vehicle shipments. When weather threatens a route, agents don't just alert, they're proactively rerouting shipments, negotiating new carrier rates, and sourcing alternatives. In retail, agents are powering hyper-personalized experience, product recommendations, churn prevention, dynamic pricing, and stock-out prevention. They're operating in real time to optimize every customer interaction. In software development, agents are transforming the entire lifecycle. Autonomous bug triage and fixing, agents detect issues in production, reproduce them, write fixes, and submit pull requests, all with minimal human intervention. Intelligent CI/CD orchestration, where agents decide deployment strategies, roll back problematic releases, and manage infrastructure scaling based on observed patterns. Proactive performance optimization, agents continuously monitor production, identify bottlenecks, and implement optimizations autonomously. and environment orchestration. So automatically provisioning and tearing down deployment and staging environments based on what developers are working on. This is moving software development from reactive to proactive, from manual to autonomous. Here's where we need to shift our thinking. Agents aren't just faster automation, they enable entirely new capabilities. They can work with legacy systems that would take years to modernize through computer use. No API needed. They solve problems spanning multiple domains by coordinating specialized knowledge that previously required expensive expert systems. They improve themselves over time through memory and continuous learning. And crucially, they can make progress even when facing uncertainty or novel situations that traditional automation can't handle. This is augmenting human capability, not just automating tasks. It's the intersection of human creativity and agent capability that enables new possibilities neither could achieve alone. The trajectory is clear and accelerating. So by 2028, we'll have 1.3 billion active agents worldwide. That's billion with a B. The success metric is shifting from technical measures like tokens generated to business outcomes like tasks completed. And that Gartner forecast, 15% of work decisions autonomously by 2028, which is up from less than 1% in 2024. This is a fundamental transformation in how work gets done. Voice will become the primary interface. Multi-agent architectures will become standard. Extended tasks horizons will expand from hours to days to weeks. So the question isn't whether agents will transform work, but how quickly and whether you're prepared. So how do you get started? I recommend a practical three-step approach. First, start local. Most people don't truly understand agents until they experience them firsthand. Use agents in your day-to-day work. Use tools like Kiro or Claude Code or even Claude Desktop for your actual daily activities. Have those aha moments that move you from interesting concept to this changes everything. And then start small. Don't begin with your most critical system or highest profile project. Find small, low-risk areas where agents can help. Learn quickly with a proof of value mindset, not perfection. You can go from concept to production pilot in weeks, not months. Third, move fast. Leverage modern frameworks to move quickly from idea to production. Use platforms that handle the infrastructure complexity so you can focus on agent intelligence. Establish feedback loops and iterate continuously. The key to a start, learn and iterate. The organizations winning with agents aren't the ones with the best strategies. They're the ones who started early, learned fast, and iterated continuously. Now here's the challenge most organizations face. We built an agent that works beautifully on your laptop, but then you ask, how do I actually deploy this to production? Suddenly you're dealing with containerization, scaling, networking, security, observability, memory management, all the infrastructure complexity that has nothing to do with your agent's intelligence. This is where most agent projects stall. That's the problem Amazon Bedrock Agent Core solves. Think of it as Fargate for AI agents. You focus on building great agents. AWS handles all the production infrastructure. You containerize your agent, push it to ECR, and Agent Core takes care of the rest. Automatic scaling, networking, security, browser automation for computer use, memory persistence, code execution, observability. Everything you need for production-ready agents. It's modular, so you use only what you need and it works with any framework, LangGraph, Crew AI, custom Python. You're not locked in. This is how you go from laptop to production in days, not months. This is how you make move fast actually possible. Thank you for your attention. I hope this has given you a new perspective on what's possible with AI agents and inspired you to think about how they might transform your specific challenges. The technology is ready. The question is, are you ready to start? Once again, thank you.